Howdy everybody, Dr. Cat here.
Dr. Tess here.
This week on Chiro Chat, products. So this is the first Chiro Chat of September.
Woohoo! Woo! My birthday month, my vacation month, it's good.
So we're not talking to her right now. But we wanted to show you guys some of the products. So we've talked about CBD a couple weeks back, all the different uses for it. We've talked about this really good book that you can read up to find out all the benefits that it has, and some of the controversy that's going on and why. But this time we wanted to talk about the products that we have in the office and some of the other things that we can get from the company that we aren't necessarily keeping here, but we can get it lickety split.
All right, nice, lickety split.
Lickety split.
So, probably the most common product that our patients love is the ointment. We've got two different varieties. The Pearly ointment, it comes in a bigger container, but this is a little bit stronger than this one. So for some people this is enough. For some people they need something a little stronger. So we've got both options available.
And the other benefit of the little one is it's travel size.
Fun size.
Fun size.
Right?
Yeah.
You can also get this particular CBD comes in a stick. So if you're one of those people that's weird about touching things and you don't necessarily want your hands to smell like it, the stick lets you just put it on only where you need it instead of everywhere else.
It also keeps you from accidentally sticking it in your eyeball because you forgot to get it off your hands.
That is not good.
It's not comfortable.
Not good at all.
All right, so the other things that we have, the tincture, which we've talked about as well, and it comes in other strengths. This is the one that we like to carry because we feel like anything less than this and you're going to have to take so much of it to get a decent dose. And the stuff has almost no taste at this point, but you still don't want to have to take a ton of it to get what you want out of it. So we've got the tincture, and that's, you typically put it under your tongue and you just kind of wait for 30 seconds to a minute, let it absorb the CBD out of the carrier, which the carrier is a coconut oil derivative. So it absorbs right into the lining of your mouth, and then you can just, wash it down with water or your favorite beverage, whatever. And then we've also got the bath bomb, which comes in two varieties. There's one that's just the straight up bath bomb, it's unscented. There's another one that actually comes with lavender, and I don't mean lavender essential oil or lavender scent. It literally has dried lavender in with the bath bomb. So when you're taking that bath, you can scoop up the lavender as it absorbs the water and rub it between your hands, and lavender just kind of explodes in the scent. It's amazing.
Very relaxing. Very, very relaxing.
And if I remember correctly, that's 30 milligrams
I think so,
of CBD is what's in that bath bomb. I personally would suggest figuring out a way to slice that sucker in half, because I felt like when I used it, well, one, it was amazing, but I felt like I was kind of wasting some of it when I drained the bathtub after 15 minutes, so I would have rather had it to use for 2 episodes. Unless, you and your significant other are going to share the bath, then both of you use the whole thing. It's fine. All right, so.
And there's a couple of things I want to point out. There are a couple of products that are actually pet friendly. So the ointment here is pet friendly, and they also have a tincture that is dose dependent pet friendly as well.
So yeah, the tincture is not an issue with the tincture. It's just how much you give them. So this, you'd have to use so little in this that it's easier to just buy the lesser intense bottle to do a dosage for pets. But the products are typically safe for pets, both that ointment and that tincture.
So Lisa's going to come in really close so you can see the products, and then she'll zoom up so you can also see the price list for them.
Yep. And in the meantime, let's talk about why you use them.
There's a couple other things that we can get
the other products that we can get.
So the company makes a CBD gummy. It's got 30 milligrams of CBD.
Is that in one gummy?
I believe it's in one gummy.
Okay.
And they come either with or without melatonin, so you can take it at night to help you sleep, or you can just take one without melatonin in the morning. And they also have...
I might need to try the gummies.
Maybe. And they also have vapes. And I know there's a whole bunch of drama around vapes, but the problem is the crap that's in the juice that the kids are getting a hold of. This is pure CBD, and it is a really great, fast-acting way to get the CBD in. My son has used it a couple of times when his Crohn's disease was really causing him some issues. And within just a couple of minutes, it calmed him right down. So it's really great for those situations where I got to do something now or I'm going to lose my mind kind of thing. So it's a great option, and we don't carry them, but we can get them for you.
And so we were getting ready to talk about why you use what you use. So the tincture, the gummies, the vaping, that's a whole body effect. Also the bath bomb is a whole body effect because one, with the bath bomb, you're obviously soaking in it. And actually the bath bomb's dual purpose. We'll get to that in a minute. But with the tincture and the gummies and the vaping, it's a systemic effect. So things like Crohn's disease and blood pressure issues and anxiety disorders and all these other things that are systemic chemical imbalance based, you're having that systemic effect from those items. Those items typically tend to work. The vape is the fastest, obviously, because you're inhaling it. The tincture is also quite fast because it's absorbing into the bloodstream right through your mouth. So hold on, I gotta use my handy dandy chart here. The tincture takes about a half hour to kick in, 15 to 30 minutes. But the vape is like a couple minutes and you're starting to feel the effects.
Literally just a couple minutes.
The gummies, because you're digesting them, those take a little longer, so that can be 30 minutes up to 45 minutes because it's got to get into your stomach, be absorbed into the intestinal tract, and then get into your bloodstream. So it takes a little longer, which is why, let's say you were going to use the gummy with melatonin, you don't want to take it right before bed. You really want to take it like an hour before bed, so it has time to get into your system and start to have that effect by the time you're laying down to go to sleep.
Absolutely. And the ointments are pretty much the only thing that is really location specific. So I put it on my knee. It's getting into my bloodstream, but it's really working on my knee.
Yes.
And so that's external use only.
And we talked about the fact that the reason they use the CBD in the ointments is they are much better absorbed through the skin than the other aspects of the hemp plant or the cannabis plant. The CBD just is a better topical application than, say, THC, for example. The dual purpose one, we go back to that bath bomb because it obviously is going to have a localized effects because, again, absorbing it through the skin when you're soaking in the bathtub, but then you get the systemic effect because all of you is in the bathtub. All right, cool.
Absolutely. So we are going to put this under this post, under the Facebook Live, so you can refer back to this. If you have any questions or if you have any stories of success with CBD that you want to share,
please do
so, because you never know who's looking, who may be looking for some way to just deal with the stress that their bodies are put under every single day. So this is our product of the month. We are true believers in the power of plants, and we will be more than happy to answer any questions you have.
Until next week. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Bye.